So today I want to talk about my greatest lesson that I learned in 2021. And some of you that have been watching me or you've been on my mailing list, I've had a few things. Number one, I know for those that watch me, I had this link that I was supposed to put in a video, and I still haven't put that link. And the reason why is because I've been trying to do this whole new platform to make it easier for my students and myself, and I've had the hardest time, and I'm leading up to why I was saying my biggest lesson in 2021 is about this platform, this software, and it's actually going to be in alignment with you and your investing and how you invest, whether you're going to be doing tax deeds or overages. No matter what it is that you're going to decide to invest in, what I learned in 2021 is that failure is a part of the success process. And it also gives you a benchmark on how to do better. Now, I don't want to say that I failed, but I do want to say I failed like my goals, like of what I really wanted to accomplish. And what I learned is that I got this fortune cookie and it said, if you think you can't, you can't. If you think you can, you can. And what I learned was that no matter what you do in life, whether you're watching this channel and you're interested in investing, or no matter what it is, whether it's a career or a job, if you think you can't get that job, you're not going to get it. If you think you So if you think you can't invest, then you can't. If you think you don't have the money, then you're not going to be able to think further to find a way to get the money. So what I want to say is what I learned in 2021. Even though I talk about this, we oftentimes forget. It really starts with our thoughts. It starts with our mind, right? I was so afraid of not getting it right that I literally was on like a screeching hold for like the last 2 months of the year. And so I was like measuring like, how many investments did I do? I was averaging my costs of like what I invested and what I got out. And last year I did better. And then, 2021, I was just like, wow, this, it was a significant change. And so I was trying to figure out like, okay, well, what can I do better? Or I was like, okay, well, I'm going to focus on this. And then I started doing this. And the biggest thing that I wanted to focus on was how to service my community better. And I wanted to like make my product a little bit more fancy. And I wanted to like make it a little bit more streamless. And what I did find is that I did help more people in 2021, but as far as my personal goals, I did not fulfill them. So there was two things where I felt like I failed. Like I failed my personal goals, but on this other side, I did help more people. So it was kind of like a balancing, but it also gave me a benchmark of what I can do better. And one of the things that I also learned is that, I'm thinking off the top of my head, you guys, because there's so much I want to say, is that what I learned from a lot of my students, but it also kind of gave me a reflection on myself too, is that if you don't take action, nothing's going to happen. Like literally nothing's going to happen. Like I always tell people, you don't have to buy my course. You don't have to do that. Like there's tons of videos out there that even I give away a lot of golden nuggets on how to do this process. But if you're just going to sit here and watch videos all day and not take action and execute, nothing's going to happen. And so that was literally like my biggest lesson in 2021, because I literally would get on this like platform. It's an educational platform. And I literally would stare at it. And I had like, I call them terror barriers. You know how like you want to do something, but you're afraid, or you're afraid of the unknown. So you just kind of like look at it, and in your mind, you're like, I can't do it. And even though I tried, I wasn't doing it. And so that goes why I don't have that link, you guys, about that $2,000 property, but I'm working on it because I changed my mindset. And I was like, what changed from last year to now? And I was like, I had to really work on myself. I had to work on myself and tell myself that I can do it. Like, just take your time. And I don't know what happened between the last 3 months, but I literally have opened up my mind to be receptive and being okay if I fail or if I don't get it right. And I think that's what holds a lot of people back from investing, is that they're afraid that they're going to fail. They're afraid that they may not get it right. And I'm just here to tell you that I've failed. I've failed several times. But one of the things, as I will continuously say about this business, is that it's almost fail proof if you do your due diligence. One of the number one things that I learned from one of my mentors about investing in tax deeds is that you make your money in the buy. So if you buy right, it's a win-win situation, period, end of story. Now, overages, I love overages because I feel like it's the epitome of, effortless prosperity when it comes to real estate investing, because you're not having to put in a lot of your money and you basically get what you put into it, right? And so a lot of times for some of my seasoned investors, you could put all your time and energy into a project and it still doesn't come out. I know so many people that have done fix and flips and they became landlords because the numbers that they thought they were going to get, they didn't get. So they end up keeping the property. So one of the things why I love what I do today is because it gives you the opportunity to have a fail-proof strategy. So there's 2 things I want you to get from this video. Don't be afraid to fail. And then 2, take action and believe in yourself. Do not be afraid to fail, you guys. Do not. The greatest lesson that I've learned doing investments over the last 20 years is my experience. I've spent so many time going to classes and investing in myself and investing and reinvesting in myself, thinking that there was going to be some type of magic aha moment, right? But the aha moment came when I actually implemented all the knowledge that I had accumulated over the years. So I just want you guys to be empowered, be encouraged, and just, don't be afraid. And I have on this shirt, I'm just looking at it, and it says, leave the judging to Jesus. I think we judge ourselves the hardest. So leave that to God. Leave that to Jesus. Like, don't judge yourself. Just do it. Like, that's the best advice I could give to, like, my community. If you're a new investor, a seasoned investor, and you're just now hearing about this, and you're like, here we go again with this whole little, another investment strategy. Let me tell you guys, for those that are serious, this is like a blessing. And of course, yeah, I judged myself. I judged myself a lot because I was like, in the beginning, I was like, this is too good to be true. Oh, even one of my friends was like, no, this is what happens. I have people always saying, no, this isn't right. There's so many things that you can think negative about, but I would encourage you to switch those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. And I promise you, it's going to change your mindset. And I learned that as I'm saying this video, I could not believe how my mindset changed within the last 3 months about this crazy platform. I'm like, I know I'm the same person, but I was like, and I still have the same brain, but why am I able to do it now and I wasn't able to do it 3 months ago? And it's because I changed my thoughts. I stopped thinking negative. I stopped telling myself I can't, and I said I can. That fortune cookie actually helped me. So I just want to say you can do this. So I encourage you and empower you to move forward in whatever it is that you desire to do this year.